Hello, hello. Hang on, give me a second. Just need to log on to flightsim here before my position gets taken again. Right with you, 789. Connect, and let's see. Fabian, hello to you. Welcome. Oh, sorry, loud. Hang on. Jeez. What's happening? Help! Right, let's dial down first of all. Here we go, welcome. So, hello to Fabian and hello to J. D3642, nice to see Easy. Wie geht's? Quotenmark, hello. Mark, good wie. Rogue Pix, hello. Flugzeit, hello. Mike Delta, hello. Ghost, hello. I'm doing well, thanks for asking. Alphas Blue, hello everyone. So, welcome. Welcome to today's stream. Which program? I'm not 100% sure yet. So right now, what's happening is that I'm waiting for Brenold to give me a shout regarding his PC. So today's schedule is supposed to look like this. So it's supposed to fly the 787-9 with that new Physics and Autopilot mod. We'll try that out. And then the second flight, if everything goes well, it's going to be on the FENIX A320, and we'll do the last two flights of the Ecuador tour, which is Sierra Echo Golf Uniform, Sierra Echo Sierra Tango, and then to Sierra Echo Golf Sierra. The first flight is going to be fairly long, roughly about an hour 45-ish. And then the second one is a very short hop, like 10-15 minutes. And that will then conclude our Ecuador tour. I hope you're all doing well. I hope you've enjoyed the week, and I hope you're all looking forward to the weekend. Happy Friday, everyone. So, yeah, we're flying this beauty while we wait for the 787 Vector coming out later this year sometime. But some wonderful person has made a physics mod. So Physics and Autopilot Mod, it's called. Let me just find you guys the link. So Physics Mod. Let me go in cockpit. It's quieter here, so let's have a look again at the Horizon mod. There it is. So I'll send you the link here, guys. Oh, thank you very much, Ghost. Ghost was faster than me. So this is the one. So it is saying that it's providing enhanced realism for takeoff, climb phase, and autopilot. This add-on aims to improve the flight dynamics and overall performance in Microsoft Flight Simulator, creating a more authentic flight experience. Okay, so that's the idea behind trying out. What? YouTube lags too much? Really? Can anybody confirm? Because on my end, things look okay. Not sure why it should be lagging. Oh, it's on your end. Okay, maybe someone else can confirm, or looks good to me. Jafar, thank you so much. Hey, Svenja, wie geht's? Happy weekend. Okay, and Mr. The Warblade, thank you much for the feedback as well. Alu as well. Thanks, guys, for the feedback. I appreciate that. And MG King, hello to you as well. Thank you so much. Lilo, hello. And Lilo, thanks for the shout out regarding, or the information regarding the physics mod. Much appreciated. I'm excited to try it out and be back in the 787. Haven't been here for quite some time. And I have to say, it's a funny experience. I'm not going to lie. I mean, was it November, December, January, February, March, April? It's been almost half a year now since I've retired from the 787, and it's weird. It feels a little bit rusty. So we'll see how we get through the procedures. Good. Anyways, we'll do the safety check first of all as we come in. Cockpit safety inspection. Make sure that we have INS off. We have the windshield wipers off. The hydraulics are off. We have the landing gear down, flap lever and spoiler lever in accordance to the position, which should be up. Fuel control switches cut off, and the radar should be off anyways. Yeah, so I did try the update 2 days ago, and the takeoff feels much better. I can definitely say that already. Battery coming on. Usually when you take the forward external power, this aft external power connection was really never provided. I've never seen that being provided. And be aware that this is actually more for the times when you have an inoperative APU and you want to do the engine start at the gate. Then you can get some aft external power connection, which connects to the larger kind of larger motors and larger systems that require a lot of electricity. So what happens normally, let's say you want to do the engine start on the external power left and right, you're going to have a lot of load shedding. So a lot of systems, especially in the cabin, be it cabin lights, galley lights, galley stuff, entertainment stuff, all of that would be shed, so made powerless. And then, yeah, I mean, it's not exactly optimal, is it? Especially if it's dark outside. It's part of the lighting probably go off as well. So, no, that's exactly the reason, Ghost, because you don't have bleed air for engine start, and you don't take bleed air for for the air conditioning, right? It's electrical starter generators to start the engine. And then once the engines are running, you get the electricity through a generator back again. But that's one of the reasons. The engine start takes a lot of initial electricity and a lot of current. And that's why you need a lot of external connections. How many planes did I fly as a pilot? I'll give you the command here. That's the overview. Adam, hello. And November Mike, hello to you, good Abend. I had your state exam of 3 days and 5 hours each day. My God. I can imagine now that you're happy that that's over, GGS. Yeah, I always feel for you guys go through exams, be it, yearly exams or A-levels or even ATPL, right? Good. So what happens normally is just like on the 777, when you get the external power connected, what happens is then the common core resources will power up. These are kind of, I would use things, it's more like a server station with all the internal computers starting up. And then once things have started up, you can see the displays come to life. Yeah, the lower display as well with the FMS indications there come to life, and then you're pretty much good to go. We're going to go left to right and top to bottom here. We are aware that Boeing does things differently compared to Airbus. So we're going to take a flight deck door power on, emergency light switch on, the window heats on. Hydraulics obviously remain off, same for the fuel pumps. We'll make sure that the engine start switches are according, or the engine start panel is normal. Fuel pumps are off. I'm going to put the anti-ice auto position. I'm going to put the nav light on. Then we have humidity. So this is actually also interesting for those that don't know. The 787 has a optional, depends on the airline, if they order the aircraft with the humidifier. So a humidifier adds humidity to the cabin and the cockpit to make the air more humid, which is nice, especially on longer flights. You do feel not as dried out. Oh yeah, the repilot command, yeah, it doesn't work on YouTube. Yeah, I need to check how to get that going there. But I mean, if I post it like this, you should be able to see it now. Yeah. What? What you mean? I don't have the MCP speed. What? I'm sure I have the mod installed because the rotation just felt so much different. Let me just check something here. Downloads, because I did everything according to. You had this every second boot. What? I mean, there's no update. There was no update on Microsoft FlightSim, as far as I know. Let me just check something. Downloads. Here's the mod file. So we have the Horizon mod. Then you have the Autopilot mod for both. So instructions. So I did put the MFD 789, GE and RR all in the correct folders. So they go into the instrument airliners 787 MFD. Did you copy the WASM folder? Not sure what you mean. So I have these, right? So I have the trend flight model. Yeah, and the WASM, yeah. I did put that all in, yeah. I did do the MSFS layout generator. So pulled the layout file onto that as well in the folder. So guys, what do I need to see to make sure that I have the mod active? Hey, Captain Azor's hiding. Capitan, it's a link further up. I can show the link here if you want. Yeah, Captain Azor's nice to see you too. How are you? Here's the link to that. Huh. I'm a bit at a loss here because yeah, so Lilo, what's the issue then? What should I be seeing? Because it doesn't make sense if it's not loaded to do the flight. Every time you reinstall the Horizon after the first flight, it's annoying. No. So it's not. Somebody said something with the speed thing missing. What do you mean? What sensitivity do I recommend? The problem with sensitivity. Be aware, I'm using a force feedback yoke, so that's why. Hey Avenger, wie geht's? Okay. Advance your throttle. That's interesting. Why is that not registering? Hold on. Okay. It's not moving. See, it's bugged. Okay, thanks, Lilo. Okay, guys, so what do I have to do? Now what? Man, that's annoying. Do I have to... reinstall all. Oh God. Sorry, folks. Yeah, I need to get that quickly fixed. I mean, it won't take long. Could be worse. Yeah. Okay, so what we'll do, we're going to reinstall quickly, and then what I'll do as well is I am going to and then we'll see if it works. If not, we'll try the GE variant. Yeah. So that's that installed, and then we have the. So I'm going to take that. I'm going to take that. So Horizon mod is installed, and then we go Horizon mod. So we're going to go first of all into Horizon 787-9. So I'm going to take that, instructions. So hold on, let me take that over here. So we're going to take HTML UI. Then we'll go to Pages, Virtual Cockpit, Instruments, and then we have Airliners 787-9, and then MFD. So I have to put these two in, overwrite. So that's done. That is completed. Right, then we'll take the trend, and again, instructions. I'm going to put these two. So first of all, I want to put this airplane horizon trend. Objects. So sim objects. Sim objects, airplanes, trend. So we have trend. And then we put these in, including the WASM, right? Yeah, so we have to put these in, including WASM. And the next one is going to be the Gen X version. And again, put those in, replace. Right, and then once we've put all those files in, we have to get into the main folder again of the 787 Horizon mod. And we put the MSFS layout generator exe file in here. And then we put the layout file on top of that. And then it should show the current time, if that works. There it is, 1822. All right, so now we've done everything. It should now work. Let's keep fingers crossed it does work now. Cool. Keeping fingers crossed. All right. Mert, hello to you. Good afternoon. In the meantime, what I can give you guys is I can go through the briefing quickly while everything starts up. And that way we don't have to waste much time later. So I'm going to go get that in here. And then expand that a bit for you guys. So the plan would be to fly from Frankfurt to Palma de Mallorca, The routing is there. Flight time would be approximately an hour 40. The weather here in Frankfurt should be nice. 240 at 7, expecting runway 18 for departure. Cavalcade 23 degrees, that's really warm. Hey, Drehstuhlpilot, moin. Thank you much, Master Ubwe. Looking forward to your feedback. And Palma Mallorca 220 at 9, so 24s should be in use. And although later it may switch to the 06, we'll see. Valencia, the Alta Airport, also good. Tomorrow morning, some fog, but today should be fine. No issues for that at all. Regarding charts, now we're not expecting this one here. Oh, actually, we should expect the Neki to Lima departure, which is just a straight out departure. Waypoints 101, and then Aniki, and we're climbing usually 4,000 for the to Lima. All right, and trying to place ourselves again at well, Alpha 52 is now taken, but no problem. We'll just go somewhere else. We're going to go to oh, hang on, A52 is free again, it seems. Yeah, so we'll go to A52 or A50, one of those, and then hey, Peter. No, so Peter, the thing is, you can't blame the hey Yoda, you can't blame the mod maker. You know, the mod maker isn't the one who made the official app, right? So you can't blame him or her for making the app mod, right? That would go too far, right? And it's up to you. I mean, if you say it's just too complicated to install, then, you know, don't do it. But I did get it to work because I did some test flights 2 days ago, and it definitely felt different. The takeoff was nice, the rotation was nice. So really, really cool to see. Right, let's see if it works now with this livery. It could be a livery, or maybe it's a problem with the Rolls-Royce engines. So let's have a look here. Right, A52, according to my info, should be free. Let's try that. Let's keep fingers crossed it's working now. Right, let's see. Ah, well, the thrust levers move. Let's see. Let's see if things work this time. Like, quick startup again. So let's see. Yeah, so what else did you see, Lilo, regarding, you said something with MCP speed or something? I have a feeling it's something, because I did get it to work yesterday, 2 days ago, and I have a feeling it has to do with a restart of the sim. Potentially, yeah, you may have to do it again next time. Not sure. Okay. Well, earlier on, we did have ICAS messages as well on the first startup. I remember that. Right, seatbelts go on. Okay, I'm just going to go through the items quickly here. So we're stuck at nav lights on, humidifier, recirculation fans. Also put the pack fans on already. Normally, from my experience, with the 2 external powers on, the external power is not strong enough to provide air conditioning So normally the, oh, it's not. Yeah, so that's correct. So see right now, the CACs, so the CACs, cabin air compressors, they're not running yet. So they're not providing any pressurized air to the PAC system, and so there's no air conditioning. I think what we're hearing is the ventilation, really, nothing else. Just the recirculation fans. Right. Cool. Good. Let's do the following. I'm going to put this to hectopascal. Oh, we need to log on. Hopefully. Hey, Pilot, ja, alles gut. The MCP speed was missing. Like on the... oh, this one here. You mean like the speed indication, heading, etc. Okay. All right. Good. I'm going to put this to VHF panels. I guess here we'll put that to transponder. I'm going to put 2000 here. Because right now we don't have VATSIM yet. Okay, it was a speed window. Okay. Cool. What I'll do, I'll start up the APU right away. And here, strangely enough, we don't do a fire warning test here on the 787. That is all automatic, so no need to do that. Right, I'm going to call weight and balance in here. So there we go. 285 passengers, cargo, and 17.2 tons of fuel. Is that correct? Let's quickly check. So we have, yeah, 2,000 extra. And thanks to, was it Ghost? Did you tell me to add 7% on the fuel flow? Which I did, so... Hey, Fishcop, hello. You're still boarding, nice. Thanks, Ghost. Yeah, thanks for the tip. So I did do that, so hopefully that will be a bit more accurate. And so, yeah, we've got 17.1 block fuel. So let's have a quick look here. Position init, route request. Wow, okay, I'm really impressed. I'm really impressed, guys. So we can see the APU has run up now. APU generators are supplying electric power. So now we have the external power connect. It's still connected, but not supplying electricity. So just the APU generators are supplying power. You could, if you wanted to, put these on as well to get more current onto the best systems. But you can see that with the APU supplying the electricity, the CACs actually started up, and then the PAC system powered up as well, which is very cool to see. Okay, Ghost. Yeah, could be. Yeah. You could be correct on that, yeah. Also, what you'll see, when you start the APU, you can see the left aft fuel pump is also supplying pressure automatically now. Even though that switch is in the off position. So very nice. Very nice to see. Right, let's load the flight plan in here. So we've got Frankfurt, Palma de Mallorca, Lufthansa 711. The alternate is Valencia, very nice. And 162 on the zero fuel weight is what we, or 163 almost, is what we expect. And the reserves are 3.5. Well, that's alternate. Total reserve, so the total value will be 5.5. So I'm going to put 5.5 in here. Right, cost index. Cost index. Well, level 39. No, it's going to be 390. So we are going to get a bit more fuel anyways. But that's 290 is too low. Initially, yes. Initially, we will get 290, I guess, until we get to... So from my experience, when you take off 18 in Frankfurt, the highest you will get is 290 until you get to Rheinräder. And then Rheinräder allows you to go higher. But that's usually shortly before you get to Switzerland. But that's normal as well. Cool. Cost next 15. Pretty low. But it sounds correct. 15. Excellent. Right, so again, no control here. No radar, meaning we will go as filed. So we'll go with the runway 18 departure, Aniki to Lima. Execute that. Gonna go to route, next page. Then we have direct Aniki, Yankee 163 to the Fischkopf. Where are you located on the apron here? Right next to me on the left, or? So we have 163 to Herbie, 164 to Mopan, direct Lutix, direct Benot, direct Nemos, direct Geneva, direct Incus, direct Balsi, direct Retno, direct Tupox, direct Mike Tango Golf, direct Divco, direct Fatir, direct Pivos, November 852 Verso, cargo pilot, hello. And then we fly the Lima 129 to Lunik. And then what I'll do is I'm going to plan with the runway 24 left Zulu. And it should be the Lunik Tree Papa arrival. And it should be Captepera, if I'm not mistaken. Let's try and have a look at that. So let's go to plan mode. Man, I'm looking forward to the Vector 787. So there we go. Looks good to me. Lunik, then Captepera, arrival onto the final. All set. Fantastic. Oh, there will be GPS jamming in Horizon version 2. Nice. Alright, so here's Ghost next to us. Okay. What a beautiful livery. Oh, what a beautiful aircraft. I love it. No worries, Fabian. All good. Cool, so that's that route. There's no route 2 here, so there's no need for route copy. What we can try to do is go to the next page, route data, get a wind request, see if we get a wind data loading. Yeah, we got wind data. And then here in the 787, what you do, because you do get climb and descend winds as well. So in order not to forget any wind uplinks, go to FMC.com, click on that, and then you have the climb forecast and the descent forecast available. So first go to descent forecast load, click again on FMC.com, then go to climb forecast, we'll load that as well. Go to the next page, and if it wants you to execute that as well, very important. Only once you execute everything, it will be calculated. Good, so we have a total 708 miles, 706 on the flight plan. I would say that is matching up nicely. Check the fuel values in here. 17.1, looking good. Like it. Right, so we filled out everything here. So now we're going to do the performance data. And let's see, can I get to... How do I get to... Oh, there's a couple of buttons still missing. Let me do that. Create. I'm gonna go instrument next. Where's my EFB? There's EFB. And then what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go to here like that. Save position, and a shortcut will take this one left. What was pedestal? Pedestal. Yeah, that was pedestal. We'll take that. That's fine. Cool. Hey, Scotsman, how are you doing? Have you seen the... Yeah, I've seen it. It's a mess. Now, I don't want to get into politics, but you can clearly see that the management has disconnected themselves completely from the staff. Not just the pilots, but you know, everyone at Lufthansa mainline. So it's a shame. It's a shame it has to be that way. But yeah, they're just doing their thing right now. Obviously, I'm not happy with the way they are treating their employees, but that's just the way it is. And hopefully one day in the near future, they can all come back again to come together and then work for the same goal, and that is to make the company successful, and you know, everything gets peaceful again. It's a shame. So much. I see it's so much wasted energy. Really. Sensitivity, I mean, I can show you my curves, but be aware again that I am using a force feedback yoke with so let's see, so that's roll. You can see that's pretty much standard because I'm setting everything through an external app with the Brunner yoke. So it doesn't help you. I'm showing curves here. Sure, you want to see my curves. Right, let's see. So let's go to Frankfurt, 1019. The wind 210 at 4. Oh, come on. Is that double or 04? No. Come on. That was a trick. Was that double slash? There we go. That's it. Temperature is 22 now. I'm going to go with 23, and then altimeter 1019. I'll go with 1018. 180 tons takeoff weight. Does that make sense? Yeah, roundabout. We'll take that. CG, let's take standard 25. Optimum thrust rating, optimum flap lever, flapper setting. Anti-ice off, it's warm enough. Improved climb, we can't select that anyways. Let's calculate that. Yoda, let me check that in a second. So we got flaps 5. Oh, we got Frankfurt online now. Yay. Frankfurt departure 8ers. 25 and 18, so we don't have to go with intersection Nike. So we take full length here. Yeah, so we'll take a TO2 with flap 5 and 59. So let's try that again. Init thrust limit. So it's going to be TO2, 59. Climb 2. Takeoff. Flaps 5. CG should be 25 roundabout. 5.5. We'll take those speeds. 41, 46, 55. Let's see. 40, 46, 55. Okay, we'll take 140 then. 140. 46, 55. Cool. Let's do that in here. 155. Okay, so Yoda was asking about electrics. Well, right now it's not supplying. It's just showing it's connected, but it's not supplying. So the large motor power systems gets the power now from the AC buses. Distribution bus. So it's on the overhead that they drew lines from the aft button to the bus. You mean these ones here? Okay. Okay, cool. Well, again, I tell you what, Yoda, if the once the vector comes out, make sure that the vector has that correct at least, because from a payware, I would expect them to have that correctly drawn in. Cool. Yeah. Cheers. So I can see your type ratings are going well, Yoda. Looks like you're enjoying it. Right. I'm just trying to think. Can we get... so we can't do weight and balance here. We don't do the takeoff performance. Just takeoff. We can't do landing performance either. Just the takeoff performance. Okay. Capitan, no. I guess they will be keeping themselves somewhat quiet regarding progress, and then once they think they have anything to report on, they will. 176 here. But for now, no more announcements have been made. At least that's what I've heard. So, right, 176. PDC available. Thank you very much. We can try that. So 176. Is that? Oh, the thing is though, did it keep my hobby code, etc., etc., etc.? That's the question. It should have, right? Right. Let's see. Let's go ATC, flight information, departure clearance. So we have Frankfurt, departure, destination. And if I remember correctly, it doesn't fill out automatically here anyways. Gate is A52. And Formazione is no, it's Alpha. Alpha. Gute wie. Oops. Gute wie. Very important. You always put that in, right? In Frankfurt, that is. Well, let's send that off. No, so contrary to belief, Star Miner, in the real aircraft, the screens here at the bottom and well, any screen here is not touchscreen. No. On the 777X, then apparently they are touchscreens, but not on the 787. No. Good. We can go back to the CDU because any information should come up here now with the clearance. Yeah. And then we'll see how that goes. Fantastic. Let's take the external power off already. As far as I can see, everything's done. Let me dial in the 1019. Looks good. Gonna get LNAV VNAV. I'll give you a quick briefing. So we're on 787-9 with Rolls-Royce, so Trent Rolls-Royce engines. Technically everything's fine. A flight time of 1 hour 41. Oh, look at that. I love it. brings back so cool memories. This is so cool, right? We have, so that's the auxiliary display. And it's so neat to have. Just gives you such a nice overview in the flight deck. Very cool indeed. Yeah, I love that feature. Same with their, weather requests, SEPA DLC, everything just popping up here. You don't have to print things out. You have your buttons accept, cancel, or reject all up here as well. This is another feature I really love as well on the real aircraft. So that push to talk switch here. That is very cool indeed. Good. We were saying we're going to depart Frankfurt runway 18. So we have pushback. So we're going to have position 1 or 3 or 5, whatever. Taxi out November 7th
Captain Black Box
or November 8th.
Subscriber experience. Could new subscribers
I'm not
please
getting
make
the
their way to the first class cabin where
Paul the Pilot, thank you so much for that.
Premium flight entertainment.
That's a resub on
thank you.
On YouTube. Thank you so much for that, Paul the Pilot. Thank you so much. Much appreciated. Thanks for your support, Paul the Pilot. Much appreciated. Thanks for your support, Paul the Pilot. Oh, got an echo. Right, there we go. Good. So we're going to taxi up November 7 or November 8. And then it's going to continue on November, westbound, November, full length, no hot spots. Anything we have to be careful with, sometimes you get the clearance hold short of November 10, because that's traffic coming from 25 right on November 11, so we have to hold short normally at November 10. Otherwise, nothing is special there. Aniki to Lima departure we're expecting. As briefed, flight plan route up 4,000 feet. Sector is 4,300. Apart from that, nothing special. No, all good. So we'll do the first checklist. Oxygen is tested. So let's do the pre-flight checklist. So normally in the real aircraft we have a couple of more items here, but it's completed. So pre-flight checklist is completed. Honestly, I think with the physics mod, if that runs reliably, then I think it's actually a nice aircraft to fly. It's a nice addition, in my opinion. I like it. You could turn the other aircraft noise off. I checked. If I do that, I can only do that in Microsoft itself, right? I can't do it here on vPilot. So the only thing I could do is under settings. Hopefully now. So we've got sound, other aircraft, right? Like this. Yeah. 0. Well, I don't want to put it to 0. Being completely honest. Yeah, I think this is fine, right? Yeah, this should be okay. Right, we're still waiting for the clearance to come through. Oh, ATC, hang on. ATC, let's see. Something was there. There's an ATC message. So let's have a quick look here. Oops. ATC, new messages. Oh, the clearance came through. Right, let's quickly accept that before we get that denied. So we're cleared to Palma de Mallorca, 18, Aniki to Lima, Squawk 1000, 1878, and report ready there. Fantastic. So it's 1000 on the Squawk. TCAS to above. We can't do that here. Okay, left is good. Right. I think we're pretty much ready to go, right? Let's have a quick look here. Oh, there we go. Now it says clearance received, clearance confirmed. Right. Excellent. So we've got the right MFD here with both systems. So let's have a quick look at doors page. That is still open. Trying to think. Where did I manage to get that closed? Menu doors. There we go. Right, let's close that. Oh, that's better as well now. Thank you much for the mod link. Yeah. Good. Well, that's better now, isn't it? They will go, I guess they will go automatic once we get moving. So let's do the rest of the items. So we're going to go with hydraulics, fuel pumps. That is on, beacon is on. We'll do one recall check, hydraulic, engine, TCAS, fuel. So it's HETF. Those 4 should be showing when you press cancel recall right now, which is correct. And then get me transponder on as well quickly. So we're going to put transponder to transponder on. Mode Charlie is on. TCAS off is correct. And I'm going to set the trim clear for hydraulics. I'm going to set the trim to 5.5. 5.5. There it is. That goes RTO. The rest is, oh, that should be 4,000 obviously, and the rest is done. Fantastic. Let's read the before start checklist. Passenger signs on. We have MCP V2155, heading 176, altitude 4,000. Takeoff speeds V1 140, VR 146, V2 155, and DTO 259 degrees. CD pre-flight says here is completed. Taxi takeoff briefing completed. Before start checklist completed as well. Right, 17. That was 11878. Hang on, clear. Oh, we got to put that at 118.78.
Lufthansa 4 Tango Golf, ready taxi. Lufthansa 8 Lima Juliet, taxi via Mike 30, hold at cut 2, holding point, runway 25 center.
Taxi via Mike 3, and hold short of cut 3.
Professor San, hello.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome aboard the Captain Black Box Infotainment Experience. New subscribers should now pick up their pass to first class. Thank you.
Via Mike 30, Lufthansa 8 Lima Juliet.
Hello CPT. All good?
Correct.
Just came back from a trip to Sevilla, saw the A400 operation there, very cool.
Nice, it is indeed. Yeah. A400, yeah, they've got a big,
Might go. We are ready for mission start.
big construction hangars there, right? The assembly hangars.
6 Mike Golf, contact apron 121.855.
Doing very well. Thanks again for the 4 months, San.
Turkish 6 Mike Golf, you just broke. What is the frequency again?
Turkish 6 Mike Golf, 121.855.
121.85. Turkish 6 Mike Golf.
Right, so I have to quickly log off because I set my push to talk button, and it's always a problem on the Brunner yoke. Let's try that again. Settings, push to talk. Ah. Right, come on, give me the button here for the yoke. Push to talk, please. Oh. Maintenance, exactly. Oh, hang on. Where's my V-Pilot? There it is. Yeah, I think I have to unplug my my Bravo throttle quadrant for a few seconds. Yeah. How come the button 1 shows, button 2 shows, but how come I can't set button 1? Sometimes computers are so strange. It's see if it's registering here. So I've got to yoke, search by input. There it is. It's showing up. Right? It is connected. But on the pilot, trying to set the button there, pressing it, that's registering, but not the button 1. Can somebody explain that to me? I don't understand it. Now, oh, now it's taken it. Now it said, oh, you know what? Since you've tried it for 25 times, now I'll give you it. Now I'll be kind enough.
Frankfurt Tower, Lufthansa 8742, requesting taxi.
Lufthansa Cargo 8742, contact apron 121.855. Alright?
Hello, black box.
Lee, wie geht's? Gute. Frankfurt, hello from Lufthansa 711 Heavy, stand up 52, we're fully ready.
Lufthansa 711, contact apron 121.855. See you soon.
121.855. Dankeschön. Tschüss. Die Lufthansa 711.
Taxi Lima, hold short of November 5, Lufthansa 8, Lima Juliet.
Apron, hello. Die Lufthansa 711 Heavy, stand Alpha 52, requesting push and start.
Request taxi.
Lufthansa Cargo 8742, taxi loading point, runway 18 via November.
Tax holding point, runway 18 via November, 8742.
Lufthansa 4, Saudi 29, request taxi.
Saudi 29, taxi November 8 and Lima, hold short of Lima 3.
Taxi November 8, Lima, hold short, Lima 3.
Oh, first
Saudi
Arabic exams
29.
done. 3 more to go. Apron, hello. Die Lufthansa 711 Heavy, stand Alpha 52, requesting push.
First Lufthansa 4 Tango Golf, taxi November 5 and Lima, hold short of Lima 3, squawk 4117.
Yeah.
Lufthansa 4 Tango Golf, taxi November 5 and Lima, hold short of Lima 3,
So
squawk
Lee, yeah, well done.
4117.
Well done. Yeah, you're right. So
Lufthansa 4 Tango Golf, taxi.
no slot. I don't even have to go
November
online
5,
today
Lima
to
3,
try to get a
squawk
slot for the
4117.
across the pond. No more slots available.
Egypt Air 157,
So,
startup approved, Area 1.
That's the first thing, which I find really annoying because
Lufthansa Cargo 8742, pushback
what's the point of
contact
giving
tower
out
124
slots
destination
request
55, sorry.
windows if there's no flights to request?
Contact Tower 11878.
So in my opinion, they should have
Sorry,
given each window a certain amount of slots
Cargo 8742.
and then first come, first serve. Apron, hello. The Lufthansa 711 Heavy, stand Alpha 52, requesting push.
First Lufthansa 711, sorry, report position.
It's Alpha 52.
Lufthansa 711, pushback and startup approved, Area 3.
Push start approved, Area 3, Lufthansa 711 Heavy. Good, so what I'm going to do,
Romeo Mike, continue taxi November
So
11
push
and
back,
Lima, hold short of November
and then I'm
5.
going to pull forward, and November 3 is Alpha 58, so a beam Alpha 58, so about here.
approaching November 11.
Oh, hang on.
Lufthansa 27, taxi November 11, hold short of November.
Taxi November
So that's the final position. Hang on.
For Tango Golf, you taxied wrong, continue left, November 7, Lima, hold short of Lima 3.
My apologies,
taxiing in November left onto Lima.
That makes sense?
Confirm November 7, Lima, Hot Shot Lima 3.
I think that looks
November
good.
7, Lima, Hot Shot Lima 3.
Release parking brakes.
Yeah, clear to push. Position 3, please.
Commencing push.
German Cargo 478, pushback and start off for facing east.
I love that on GSX. I think that's really cool. Good. Little thing to remember, guys. If you fly GE engines, you can do on the 787, that is. If you want, you can do dual engine start. On the Rolls-Royce versions, you can't. So we'll start left engine.
Continue straight November, left November 7, Lima, Hot Shot of Lima 3.
Here we go.
Continuing November left onto November 7, Lima, Hot Shot Lima 3.
Lufthansa 8 Lima Juliet, continue taxi stand Alpha 19er via November 5.
Sorry, this was blocked for 8 Lima Juliet.
8 Lima Juliet, taxi stand
Yeah, we have
Alpha
both
19er
at the
via
moment. So
November
the first 5s have GEs.
Taxi to stand 1 Alpha 19 via November 5 and 8 Lima Juliet.
Sierra Victor 29er, give way to lot passing from right to left on Lima.
Ah, the sounds. I should have installed the sound mod as well for the Horizon.
Sierra Victor 29er, give way to lot passing from right to left on Lima. Lufthansa 27 taxi stand Victor 113 via Lima, November 1 and November.
Yeah, default sounds, yeah, unfortunately.
113 via Lima.
No, there's just a private mod available on flightsim.to. Right engine is running. Let's start the right engine.
Giving way to lot passing from right to left Lufthansa for Tango.
Lot 3 Romeo Mike, continue taxi stand Alpha 2.
Yes, the Papa Alpha until Papa Echoes, they are all with the GEs. And then from Papa Foxtrot onwards, it's false.
November, pushback and start approved, data 1.
Yes, so it's a physics mod and an autopilot mod. And it does make the feel a lot better, yes. A lot better.
Waiting your confirmation for good engine start.
Good information. Bravo, requesting IFR clearance to Munich.
Alright, let's tell them.
5 Tango Papa information, Charlie. Confirm
Good engine start.
We have a good engine start. You can disconnect.
Unlocking gear.
I'm very sorry.
Can somebody post a link again,
This
please?
was my last flight.
To that mod, please. Ghost, I think you had a link or something, right?
Lufthansa 4 Tango Golf, you taxied right and you need to disconnect now because you taxied twice wrong. Please disconnect.
Oh, wow, I didn't hear that before. Did you hear that? You taxied wrong twice. Please disconnect. Right, both engines running. Let's do the before taxi items. Flaps 5. That's the correct call out. So APU off. The rest is done. I'm going to set the flaps to 5.
Tow truck disconnected. Bypass bin removed.
Oh, where's my...
Left is clear. Right is clear.
Where's my flaps? Hang on. Oh, I'm an idiot.
Lufthansa 5 Tango Papa, you have still Düsseldorf. I think it's disconnect and reconnect.
What happens? Yeah, Control E. Does it work? Oh my god, everything's off.
Egypt 157 taxi wrong order point runway 18 via November 5.
Control E. Control E is the key. Yeah.
Egypt 157 revision November 5.
Yeah, I had to disconnect my Bravo throttle quadrant to get my yoke finally to get my push to talk button to work.
Sierra Victor 29er, contact tower 118.780, ciao. Sierra Victor 29er, contact tower 118.780,
I'm going to do one off.
118.75
Sierra Victor 29.
Sierra Victor 29 negative 118.780.
118.780 Sierra Victor 29.
Yeah, now it's working. Good. We are lucky though. Blimey, I thought all the routing would be broken. Oh, it's fine. That is working. Transponder is on. That is still supplying no Charlie. Let's check again. Yeah, no Charlie is selected. Fantastic.
Ocean 3012, taxi to point runway 18 via November 7 November.
Runway November 7 November.
Oh, that was lucky. Joey, thank you so much.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome aboard the Captain Black Box infotainment experience.
That had me
that
had me worried for a second.
Evening.
No, you're joking, Aviamar. Hello to you. You're joking. You reconnected TC throttle mid-flight and lost both engines.
Today, Frankfurt ground.
Did you recover that?
Is with Air 2 Romeo. We're requesting our Frankfurt to London Heathrow.
Oh my god.
Ocean 3012, give way to Egypt Air.
Joey, good evening and again, thanks for the 9 months. And Eisi, hello. Dankeschön für die 13. Eisi, liebe Grüße.
Speak no evil monkey emoji.
Yeah.
Speak no evil monkey emoji. See no evil monkey emoji. See no evil monkey emoji. Did you order the transponder from Wing?
I did. I did. I did indeed. But I mean, it's just pre-order right now, isn't it? It's going to take like 3 months to get here.
Charlie departure.
That should be off, by the way. Just going to quickly look at the overhead panel quickly to make sure everything's normal.
Mr. Roma confirm firstly Oboka 3 Mike departure
that
and
looks
secondly
okay.
Initial climb flight level 70.
Initial climb will be flight level 70 and Oboka 3 Mike departure.
Mr. Romeo,
yeah, running. Okay, now, before taxi items, flaps 5. That's where we were stuck. So let's go engines, display off. One recall check. So just TCAS off. We'll leave that displayed as a reminder to switch TCAS on before lineup. That's all done, apart from the flight control check. Let's go. Not CDU. Let's go systems. All doors and automatic. Let's go flight controls. Full up. That's a weird sound. I'll be worried. If I heard that IRL, I would get maintenance. Strange. Right, let's do the before taxi checklist. Before taxi, anti-ice off, recall check, flight controls check, ground equipment clear, APU is, let's check APU quickly. Yeah, APU coming off. Lufthansa 711 Heavy, request taxi.
711 Heavy, taxi to point runway 18 via November 8 November.
November 8 November, holding point 18, Lufthansa 711. Good.
Lufthansa cargo 428, does there seem to be an issue?
As briefed. Let's go. Right side clear, left side clear. I think 2024 is pretty much on par now with 2020 in my opinion. So yeah, I would say you can go with
157, contact tower 124.855, Joe.
Another question. I know Lufthansa doesn't have a HUD, but I want to use the HUD, guys. Yes, it does, Joey. We did get the clearances.
To Romeo, you did not receive startup, confirm ready for taxi?
Through, yeah, CPDLC.
Apologies, it's to Romeo crash startup.
Unrealistic.
Romeo startup approved, confirm ready for taxi. Romeo, firstly, squawk 4144.
What a beauty. Love it. Jan, guten Abend. What a beauty. Hard approved.
Lima Kilo, push and pull
Easy.
approved, area
Easy.
6.
Push and pull approved to area 6.
So today we are back in a big aircraft. So make sure that we
Swiss 2 Romeo behind
do
German
a bit on
cargo,
overshoot here.
777, taxi via Lima. For
Guys,
Lima 3.
as a quick heads up for you guys,
Behind the car.
there is a new driver,
Lima
NVIDIA driver with the NVIDIA app,
German cargo 478, can you pick up some speed? You're taxiing really slow.
which allows you to automatically clear cache. So remember that when you update drivers, you should really clean up or clear the cache folders. You can now do that automatically, or actually you can let it automatically update the cache for you. Left side is clear, right side is clear.
So 5 Tango Papa,
Because I
pushback
tend to
start
forget that
approved,
very
area
often, which means you could have issues with some of the cached shaders. So shader cache, that's what I'm talking about, which then can cause some stuttering and issues.
36 Mike Golf, contact tower 124.
So it's really yeah, you can do that manually, obviously, but I forget very often. I just simply forget. So now it has an automatic function. It's a beta version, so you have to activate beta first of all. And there's a brilliant person on YouTube that does videos on that. What's his name? I'll try to figure out the name. Big shout out to him. Hang on, I'll get you the name. It's Island Sim Pilot, is it? Island Sim.
2 Romeo, you taxied the wrong
Yeah,
way.
Island Sim Pilot. Exactly.
Continue via November 15.
So huge shout out to that person.
Copy Swiss Romeo, Swiss 2 Romeo.
And I have to say today,
tell me where I could find
even
the
in
charge, because my
Frankfurt,
charge
even
here,
with
seem to be
all the
wrong.
traffic around me, it's really smooth.
Swiss 2 Romeo, let me just stand by a second.
Really fascinated. Ali, hello.
Option 3012, tower 124, destinate 55. Sorry,
Oh, Joey, I am. Yeah, 100%.
Thank you. 711, contact tower 124, destinate 55, Joe.
24855, danke, tschüss, die Lufthansa 711.
Lufthansa 35 November, contact
Slow
tower
down.
124, destinate 55, Joe.
124.855.
Right.
And let's make sure we don't forget to turn. Anilta, thank you so much. Let's switch. That was 25 knots around a turn. You wouldn't do that in the real aircraft. You would ruin the tires if you did that in the real aircraft. Fine for Tower, good to be the Lufthansa 711 Heavy on November, fully ready.
Lufthansa 711, Frankfurt Tower, good. Lufthansa 35 November, hello.
Hey Jambo. Thank you much for the link, Jambo. Much appreciated.
Egypt Air 157 identified, contact London 136.130, bye-bye.
Good. Let's see, we've done everything, so let's do the before takeoff checklist. Before takeoff checklist complete. Checklist complete.
Austrian 3012, wind 200 degrees, 5 knots, runway 18, clear for takeoff.
18 clear for takeoff, Austrian 3012, danke.
Turkish 6 Mike Golf at runway 18, we are ready for departure.
Turkish 6 Mike Golf, after departing Austrian 8.
I love that carrot here, shows you the deceleration.
Line up and rate runway 18, enter
so the braking force here on the ground. Really cool.
German cargo 478, Frankfurt Tower, Gude. Via Lima 3, line up and wait, runway 25.
Weather radar doesn't work here, does it? So I'll take terrain as well. And then we're going to put transponder already to TA, TCAS on, or TARA. Packs remain on. And everything's good. Good to go. I'm ready. If you guys are ready, Let's get yoke cam on. Oh, that has. Let me reset that. Hold on. Let's go properties. Configure the video. For some reason, it has reset again. Let's go. There we go. The weather radar should work. Really?
Austin 3012 identified. Contact Langen 136.130.
Okay, we'll try that.
136.130, Austin 3012. Danke dir, schönen Abend noch, ciao.
Swiss to Romeo, hello, good day, holding short Yankee.
Yeah, so what we're looking for now is on the rotation, the mod should actually allow you to feel a nice normal heavy rotation. So not this quick pitch up.
Great, Swiss 2 Romeo, holding short Yankee.
Swiss 2 Romeo, A firm, hold short of Yankee.
Ghost. Line up and wait, runway 18. Lufthansa 710. Good, so we're going to go strobe lights on. Actually, just the nose light goes off actually, it's just the landing lights on for now. And then we are ready for departure. Cabin crew, prepare for departure. Quotenagner asked, did you get last development stream? Oh, really? No, I didn't hear that. Thanks for letting me know. Cool. So it's finally going to be tiltable. So 3D scan. How cool is that? Finally, yeah, after 5 years. Well, I mean...
711, wind 200 degrees, 5 knots, runway 18, clear for takeoff.
Runway 18, clear takeoff. Lufthansa 711 heavy. Right, bit of headwind. I can see the windsock there. We are all ready. The timer starts automatically.
131.6, Turkish 6 Mike Golf, bye-bye.
Takeoff.
Negative 136.130.
136 decimal. What was the frequency again? I'm sorry.
Yeah, sorry for the sounds.
130.
The default sounds a bit
136.10, Turkish 6 Mike Golf.
Negative, confirm 136.
So thrust set.
130.
80 knots checked. The HUD is a bit jittery as well.
136.130, Turkish 6 Mike Golf.
Lufthansa 35 November, line up and
The
wait.
yaw is definitely twitchy still, which is a shame. But so many add-ons have the issue with the yaw. V1, rotate. Here we go. Look at that.
Tower Sky Club 01 Echo, fully established. 25.
Much nicer.
Sky Club 01 Echo.
It's responsive, was great, but not too much. So now I'm going to chase that circle with a big circle.
A-firm, Sky Club 01 Echo.
Sky Club 01 Echo, cleared visual approach, runway 25 center in case of missed.
And it feels nice and heavy. The inputs not so twitchy anymore.
Cleared visual 25 center in case of missed approach, climb straight ahead, 5,000
Hey,
feet, Sky Club
Flugmaus.
01 Echo.
Lufthansa 711 identified, contact Langen 136.130, ciao.
136, 130. Dankeschön, tschüss, die Lufthansa 711.
Swiss to Romeo, taxi
136,
holding point
130.
runway 25 center via Yankee, Mike 6, cross Yankee 2.
6 Mike Golf.
Easy 21 Victor, descend to altitude 5,000 feet, QNH 1019.
So now we accelerate.
Delta Sierra 6, question direct Delta Foxtrot 680.
Okay, down to altitude 5,000 feet, QNH 1019, direct Delta Foxtrot 680, easy 21 Victor.
And again, speed trim, you have to trim down as the speed increases. Otherwise, it's a fly-by-wire system. Otherwise, the nose will raise, and you have to push forward on the yoke all the time.
3 November, radar contact, climb by 6 to flight 140.
Flaps 1, speed check.
Climb by 6 flight 140, November.
Yeah. Departure hello, the Lufthansa 711 Heavy, 3,000, climbing 4,000.
Lufthansa 711, Langenrad identified, hello, climb via 6 to flight 130, cancel speed restrictions.
There, the SIT climbed level 130, and we cancel the speed restrictions. Lufthansa 711, thank you. Good, so we're going to go open the speed window. So now we can go to 250 knots. But we have to maintain
the
rest of the
5,000 feet on QNH 1019.
flaps up. The rest of the restrictions.
Right turn to left turn 250, descend 5,000 feet, QNH 1019, Egypt 320.
Correct, Ocean 41 Charlie, expect flight in, descend at given rate to flight level 7, correction, descend at normal rate to flight level 70.
Yeah, so we'll climb
Flight
2.
level 70 at normal rate, Ocean 41 Charlie.
DD21 Victor, descend to 4,000 feet, via waypoint 680, cleared LS, runway 25 left, report established.
Thank you. Down to
It's
flight
weird that they
level
shouldn't really modulate, right? They should go to climb power. Oh, because we're in VNAV alt disregard. My bad. Press here. So now we have thrust, ref, VNAV speed. That was my bad. Good. Autopilot coming on. And then we'll read the after takeoff checklist.
French delay 47 Delta, contact Langenradar on 127.925 vorbei.
Hello,
After takeoff, after takeoff checklist complete.
Thank you so much, bye bye, merci beaucoup, tschüss.
Ciao, Air call 346 Langen.
Also, set altimeters. We have standard set.
Voice November for inbound traffic, turn left link 200. Expect shortcut to traveling in shortly. Voice November for traffic, landing 200.
Heading 200.
It's good, I like it, yeah.
Lufthansa 711, proceed direct Lutix, climb to flight level 310.
Direct to Lutix and climb flight level 310, Lufthansa 711. Dankeschön. So, Lutix, Lex page.
Boston 3012, monitor advisory, choose.
Lutix, there it is. Gonna put that to the scratch pad. Go to Lex
Victor,
page.
you're number 1, keep high speed.
There's no beam points here.
Oh, thank you.
So just go direct Lutix. And there it is.
From the 3 November, Langenradar identified, hello, climb via SIT to flight level 240.
Remember to synchronize the heading buck. Likes here. Yeah, Gyronics, I did.
Lufthansa 7 Mike November, Langenradar, guten Abend, identified. Proceed direct Spesa, catch Spesa 5 Bravo arrival.
I would personally think if you get
November, direct Tango Romeo Alpha,
cancel speed restrictions, it's more a matter of the speed restrictions on the departure route. I don't think it's not really free speed, in my opinion. So that call
Charlie, you will leave protected airspace now for the next 10 miles.
Is only for the speed restrictions on the departure route, so 220 knots. The rest, 250 below 100, in my opinion, should still be valid.
Ja, du verlässt den Luftraum Charlie, das will ich dir sagen.
Ach so, alles klar.
Yep, Psycho, exactly that's what I think as well, yeah. Hey, Chain Director, wie geht's dir?
Radar, good evening. This is the one Makila with you, passing 2,500 feet.
This one Makila Langenradar, our time. Via SIT level 230 and out of 5,000 proceed direct Lutix.
Flight level 230 and passing 5,000 feet, direct.
Oh, nice to be on the plane again on Sunday. Where are you going to?
Evening.
Yeah, so HK, I mean, you can always ask.
Turkish 6 miles Golf.
But the thing is that you should always remember you should be in controlled airspace. And I mean controlled airspace like all aircraft, including GA aircraft, you know, gliders, whatever. They should all be under ATC control, right? They should have a transponder. What's the camera resetting as well? What's happening today? What is going on? It's a troll in my... There's a troll in my PC. Gremlins, yeah.
Right heading 310, descend 4,000 feet, Egypt 320.
Easy, 21 Victor, maintain 160 or greater until 5 miles, report established.
Weird things going on today. Anyways, good, we're Buffalo 100, seatbelts auto.
From the 78 descend to 4,000.
So fix page is clear, there's no route copy option here.
Hello,
Just checking that we have the wind data inserted still. Yeah, we do have the wind data. Descent winds we have inserted, climb winds we have inserted as well. Fantastic. Everything's still there. Looking good. VNAV. That's why. Transit should have been 5,000. I was wondering why we didn't get a yellow indication here.
JetBlue 320, turn right, heading 040, clear to left approach, runway 07.
What a beautiful wing, look at that.
Right turn 040, clear for ILS, approach 07, Egypt 320.
Egypt 157, proceed direct to waypoint Latlo, Lima Alpha, Tango, Lima Oscar.
I hope not. I hope not. Hope my wife doesn't have access to my gaming PC here. Yeah, so yesterday, funny update. So yesterday we had someone in from a company that installs air conditioning units. So finally, this year, if the price isn't too steep, but finally I may get an air conditioning unit now set up in my room here. So a professional one, meaning a split unit, external, internal unit. So yesterday the engineer came in to check everything. So I had to clean up the room, right? Because my office room with all my hardware add-ons, it's chaotic, right? So yeah, we cleaned everything, got the Hoover out, got the mop, everything. Everything's clean. And I went downstairs, I came back up and I saw my wife behind my rig here, in between all those cables. And I was, what are you doing? Get out there, please, like, don't touch the cables. And she was like, what's the matter? I said, just, honestly, don't touch the cables. If anything breaks back there, oh,
QNH
I'm going to have a hell of a time trying to set things up again.
Foxtrot 411 direct.
Yeah, so hopefully this summer, and the reason why I've waited so long for the air conditioning unit is because it does cost some money. And I was always like, well, I mean, streaming 2 or 3 times a week. It's okay to have a warm room in the summertime. But now that I'm retired and I may stream more often now, in even the summertime, it's time for an air conditioning unit. Gyronics, guys, I'm streaming. It's the 10th year now. 10 years of streaming. And in summertime here, I got 35 degrees in my room. So.
November, sorry for the level of monitor advisory. Ciao.
Long radar, good evening. Eurocat 73 for Charlie, with available 220 approaching Coburn.
Yeah, the vision from the flight deck is beautiful. The windows are lovely and big. So yeah, I love that.
Eurocat 73, radar contact, Dike Spieser, Kit Spieser, 5 Bravo, arrival.
Why did you retire from being a pilot? Well,
Eurocat 73.
One thing I never talked about.
411 Charlie, ganz kurz, habe ich das richtig gehört gehabt? Ich habe cleared ILS auf 07.
Das ist richtig, genau.
So,
A gift from me to you.
Nate, how are you doing? Nate, as always, thank you so much for your generosity. Thank you so much. And I have your... About the stick and the... so just to confirm, Nate, it was the base, the Thrustmaster base, right? And the FS Project stick, Captain stick, right? Those 2 units is the ones you wanted, right? Just to make sure I get everything correctly set up and then sent over to you. And Nate, thanks for the 5 gifted, and those that just been gifted, please say a big thank you to Nate here. Okay, Nate, all set and done, all right? So I'll let you know once everything goes on its way. I'm going to send the ICAS display over to the FO side. And that's another thing I really, really love, is the huge nav display. What's missing here, and I'm not sure if the version 2 of the Horizon, so the update that they're working on, if they will have the VSD function. It should, shouldn't it? I'm not sure though. But nonetheless, the Vector, once that comes out, that will have a VSD, so the vertical situation display. It will have. Okay, I mean... Advisory. Vielen Dank, die Lufthansa 711. So that's a huge, huge bonus. You know, it makes the whole experience so much better regarding the VSD. Fantastic, yeah. That's good news. That's a lot of programming, I would imagine. But that's great. So, the huge display, and what you can see here now, right now, we can see the there's an aircraft not far away, and is, wow, 300 feet. Are you kidding me? Hang on. I don't see it. Because that should be 400 feet away from me. Unless that's like 4,000 feet, which I don't think. Let's see. And Route 2 also. Nice. And intersection takeoff performance as well. Wow. It's a stealth. Yeah, the sounds. There is. So the thing is, I have a sound mod for the Horizon. But obviously, when you reinstall the Horizon aircraft, it will delete those the sound mod. Yeah, I mean the wing flex. Absolutely agree. It is beautiful. Look at that. I mean, it's just absolutely gorgeous. Such an elegant looking aircraft, right? Brilliant. It is lovely. How often do you do to climb D-rate? I mean, personally, for us, it was set the following. So if your takeoff performance does not give you climb 2, but let's say it gives you climb or climb 1, then once you're above 10,000 feet, you should select, was it 5,000 even? So if you are above the safe altitudes, let's say, then you should switch, or you should switch manually to climb 2, because climb 2 is literally the best climb mode for the 787, unless you need to be somewhere in a certain time frame, or a certain, you know, if there's climb restrictions you have to meet, then you would leave that at climb or climb 1. But climb 2 is the preferred D-rated climb. Yeah, I mean we use that literally on all the flights. Yeah. You did, Lee? Oh, wonderful. Oh, hang on. Wow. Hold on. Ah, what a gorgeous shot. Look at that. Wow. Lee, can I ask a big favor of you? Can you send me the original, the full resolution file? I would love to have that as my desktop background. Look at that. Yeah, with the sunlight. Ah. Yeah, guys, go to jetphotos.com. Check out Lee's pictures there. He's doing a lot of spotting in Frankfurt Airport. He's got so many fantastic pictures there. Let's continue climb 390. That aircraft is 1,200 feet above us, but I'm gonna go 390. So we have thrust ref, LNAV, VNAV speed 390. And if we go to the cruise page, we can see optimum is 398. So 390 should be fine. Oh, also, let's just check anything with Rhine radar. No. Nope. No sectors online right now. Okay, that's good. We'll just continue like this. Oh, I forgot. I need to start my... where's my landing app? My landing rate app. Where is it? I'll find it. Oh yeah, definitely. So yeah, I feel a bit sorry for the guys from the Horizon mod team, because I mean they've already done a fantastic job with this mod, and then the version 2 will be, you know, so much better as well. And then, you know, we had the announcement from Horizon, from Vector 787. But I mean, for those that don't want to pay full price, that don't care about all the you know, the deep system simulation, then the Horizon mod is still a good option, right? Hey, Roy. There's no aircraft near me. I have an aircraft behind me. The Lufthansa 35 November. Also going to Palma de Mallorca. And it's indicating 343 right now. Yeah, I think that's the... Oh, hold on. I should be able to... it's not... Hang on. ADS-B data. No, it doesn't have it here, but... yeah, and then this one should be the Oscar Alpha Lima 638 here. So there should be aircraft around me. Yeah, I think that's correct. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, you're right, Quote Wagner. Yeah, I mean the FSLabs A320. I have no idea, SimPilot. As far as I have not heard any predictions. Let me try to find my... touchdown effects. There it is.
Welcome aboard the Captain Blackbox Twitch channel subscriber experience. Could new subscribers please make your way to the first class cabin?
Hey Lilienthal, wie geht's dir? Oh my God.
Thank you.
Lilienthal. First of all,
BB711 beloved.
Thank you so much. First of all, Lilienthal, thanks for the 111 months. Schnapszahl. That's the first thing. Schnapszahl, we say in Germany. But I mean, like, it doesn't feel like almost a year ago that we went through the 100-month resub boundary, right? And so it's almost a year again. That's just mind-blowing. Yeah. 111. It is reason to celebrate. Yeah, time flies crazy. And you just get back from a bike ride. Nice. Yeah, the weather here is beautiful as well in northern Germany. Yeah, time flies indeed, man. Yeah, incredible. Lilienthal, once again, thank you so much. So guys, Lilienthal is the person. He's the first subscriber on the channel here, very first. So 111 is the absolute maximum you can be subscribed to the channel. Yeah, that's incredible. And that shows you almost 10 years now. Unbelievable. So yeah, when I think about these numbers, I'm like, I just can't believe it. 10 years. An incredible journey, right? I mean, incredible how the flight sim have evolved. What we have these days. It feels so old, Yoda. I know, right? I know the feeling. Let's see. I'll give you the link here.
Welcome aboard the Captain Black Box Twitch channel.
Here's the link.
Experience.
Hold on.
Could new subscribers please make your way to the first class cabin, where complimentary drinks, snacks, and premium flight entertainment will be served.
Chain reactor, no. All good.
Look at my puny number, Lilienthal D.
Chain reactor, thank you very much. 15 months. Also a very long time. Chain reactor, thank you so much for your support too. And Capitan, you've been here since 2016. 10 years, yeah. Like, literally, like, you know, when I started streaming, right? Which type was I flying 10 years ago? A320. So I switched from the 737 as a captain over to the A320 series as a captain in 2012. So 2007 I became a captain, and then 2007 until 2012 I was on the 737 Classics, and then 2012 until 2022 I was on the A320, and then 2022 I switched
box.
to the 787. Hey, Reynolds! Excellent! Big round of applause for that. So we stand by our announcement that we're going to have the next second flight is going to be on the Ecuador tour. And Reynolds has posted everything on the Discord for that. And load of classics, so 300, 400, 500. Yeah, Reynolds, very happy to hear that everything worked out for you. It's weird though, I never heard a ventilator breaking, and also like a ventilation fan breaking on the CPU. It's a good thing the CPUs are shut down these days automatically, right? Good. So let's have a look. Currently, we have an estimate at 18:57. That's an hour 12. Not that much longer. What time is it here? We've got 7:45. 19:45. Yeah. So. Time for direct. Yeah, you're right. It will be. Yeah, let's go direct Geneva, shall we? Let's go direct Geneva. I agree, Yoda. There we go. Lilo, you got the same bug again? Before you reinstall, try only clear the WASM folder? Okay. How weird. Does Horizon Mod still need the ports from the 7 from 2020? Or can I use... oh, that's a good question. That's a long time ago for me regarding when I did the installation. Okay, yeah, so Lilo says, yeah, you do have to do that. Okay. Yeah. But it's not that complex, is it? I mean, you go to Microsoft 2024, and there you should have the 2020 version. You install that, and then afterwards you go to Orbix, and install the Horizon mod. Yeah. What's the clicking sound? Well, that was the heading bug. Ja, that was the heading bug. A350 Aviation, guten Abend. Wie geht's? Okay, so quick notice about next week's Saturday, across the pond. So I did schedule everything around that. So I've made sure I have the day free, all right, so that I can do the cross the pond. But I didn't get a slot time. Because as it is, all the cross the pond slots are already taken, so I can't request anything. Now I've got some wonderful people here in the community that have offered me their slots, which I find really, really tremendous. I think that's really kind. But I think I'm going to go with a better solution. So Captain A320, he's also a real-world A320 captain. He offered me to join him on the shared cockpit flight on across the pond. So he has New York to London Heathrow, and so I can join him on the shared cockpit flight, and we're going to try that on the INI A340 because that should work. But we'll do test, I think, tomorrow. Gotta ping him again, so we'll do test tomorrow. If that works okay, we'll take the A340. If for some reason it doesn't work, then I may come back again and see if I can take one of the offers regarding across the pond. And then, but if I'm able to join Sven, so the Captain A320, now he streams in German language, but what I would do is that I will have my stream running in English, and then of course I'll watch my stream. Checklist will be read in English anyways, and then when we get a topic, Sven will answer in German, and I'll answer in English on my channel. So so that way, you know, we can still cover all the interesting topics, both languages. Well, I mean, but Quotenwagner, I would have literally taken any slot, but I don't have an option. All the slots are already taken, which I find somewhat disappointing, because if it were up to me, I would have said, there's, you know, let's say there's 1,000 slots available. We'll do slot requests over 4 days, and we'll have, let's say we have 20 slot windows, or maybe 5 days, right? So 20, so 4 slot windows per day. And then each slot window has 50 slots. And then when you open a slot window, it's first come, first serve, right? But at that way, at least everyone has a chance to request for a slot. And then should there be any left over, you could do another one afterwards to give away the remaining slots. But to have people like me now, which were unfortunately given the last slot windows, but to have absolutely no slots available, that doesn't make sense to me. I find that somewhat yeah, pointless. Yeah, so with the mod, so the physics mod as well, I find it really nice. Guys, what we'll do now, let's play around a bit. There's no VATSIM sector here. There's no aircraft around us. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna turn off the autopilot. Get the flight path vector on, and then also let's get the auto thrust off to maintain the speed. VNAV path is coming off as well. Okay, so and I'm gonna take the HUD, and what I want to do is the following. So I am gonna try to maintain altitude. Okay, and I'll show you the yoke cam as well. So that the aircraft, so one thing that's missing here that the PMDG has, which is nice, so the PMDG has an indication regarding, oh yeah, the seatbelts, yeah, regarding the trimmed speed. Okay, so the idea is that you have a fly-by-wire system that keeps the current G flight path. At this altitude, it's a G flight path. At lower airspeeds, it's going to be a speed path. And so that means that as long as the speed remains the same and you don't touch the trim and everything's trimmed out to maintain the altitude of the current pitch, it will maintain that. So let me get the aircraft on the horizon here. And then when I roll the aircraft, so just rolling, I'm not going to induce any pitch or no pitch input. Now let go of the yoke. Look, it maintains the current altitude very nicely. And you don't have to trim. All right, as long as the aircraft maintains the speed, it will do that. And it's a nice representation here. So it's doing that very nicely. Let me get the pitch correct though. Right. It doesn't pitch down, doesn't pitch up. As long as the airspeed remains the same, it keeps the current flight path. Very nice. Right, going back to LNAV, VNAV, we have let's go heading select. Let's capture the LNAV path. We've got the VNAV path, 390. Speed mode is active again. So now we just try to intercept the LNAV path again. Trim your speed, not the attitude. Yeah. On the send at 7, yeah. So now we have LNAV active again. Perfect. Everything's good. Right. So the thing is, of course, people that don't have a force feedback yoke, you are going to struggle a bit. Because you're going to pitch for, a certain attitude, but you have no feeling if you have the correct trim setting. So you're gonna have to try, right? Trim the aircraft and then see if it's maintaining the attitude when you let go of the yoke or not. So the whole C star U, yeah. So C star U is the fly-by-wire control law. So C star maintains the flight path, G or airspeed flight path. I'll show you the files that I've got. Hang on. Let's see. Do I have that here? Here. Right, so there we go. So we have the C star U fly-by-wire concept, right? So C star is the definition for a dominant flight control law for a fly-by-wire aircraft, and is used for the pitch control. So C star for the pitch control is dominated by a pitch, in brackets attitude, rate change at lower airspeed. So pitch rate change, so not speed change, but rate change at lower airspeeds, whereas at higher airspeeds, it's more of a load factor change, right? So at a defined airspeed, there's a change from pitch rate priority to load factor priority, and that's the crossover speed. So the behavior will be, similar to a conventional aircraft, however, with one exception. And so with this basic flight control law, so C star, that there would be there's no speed stability. So it means a thrust reduction would then lead to a potential stall because the aircraft would maintain the flight path and ignore the fact that you're slowing down, right? So that's why Boeing has then also made the so-called U law, which means it describes the difference between the current calibrated airspeed compared to the trimmed speed, right? And I've just shown you that where as long as you maintain the trim speed, even in a turn, it will maintain the pitch, so the current load factor. So it wouldn't lower the nose, so or raise the nose. It doesn't climb or doesn't descend. But again, you want to have a system in place that makes sure it resembles more the real-world conventional aircraft. So when the speed is being reduced, the conventional aircraft will lower the nose unless you input nose-up trim. And that's simulated by the U here, the U factor. And that way, it kind of gives you a stall protection. The thing is that, contrary to the Airbus fly-by-wire laws, so that the Airbus has a full envelope protection in the normal law, meaning that it also looks at your maximum angle of attack. Now that's not the case here in the Boeing C-Star U control law, because here, as you slow down, once you get to the low airspeed regime, so the amber band, you cannot trim the aircraft nose up anymore. So you have to physically pull back on the yoke, and as the aircraft slows down more and more, you're going to have to pull back harder and harder and harder. But eventually, you can stall the 787 and the 777, right? But it does take some effort. So it has a protection, if you like, against stalling the aircraft and overspeeding the aircraft. But eventually, you can do both in the 737, in the 787 and the 777. That's the difference to the full fly-by-wire protection. Good question. Yeah. So does the aircraft have something similar to what the Airbus has regarding alpha floor? I think it does. That's a good question. Honestly, I'm currently trying to figure out where, as long as the auto thrust is physically engaged here, right? So those switches aren't turned off. As you get into the low airspeed band, it should trigger auto thrust. But I'll have a look. But it's interesting. It's one of those questions now where I'm already hold on. I'm already forgetting some things about the my type rating, which is hard to accept for me, but that's just the way it is. Let me have a look quickly. Normal procedures, airplane systems, flight controls, system description, pitch controls, normal pitch law, pitch envelope, stall protection. Well, that will be then under auto flight, wouldn't it? Auto flight systems, auto throttle system, automatic activation. Right, so why is it not showing up? Oh, hang on. Hold on, give me a second. Properties. Yeah, I think I have to change the permissions on the file. Hold on. How did I do that again? Properties. Properties. Ah, let's try that. Hold on. Sorry. Right, let's see if that works. So again, we go to systems, auto flight. Yep, now it works. So auto throttle system. Auto throttle system, and then we have automatic activation. Right. Okay, it says here, the auto throttle can automatically activate to provide stall protection. That's exactly what you were referring to, right? So, yeah, when armed and not active. So auto throttle, so if we have this, for example, right, we would have the auto throttle here disconnected, right? So that would be blank on the mode annotation. And then once you slow down, let's see if that works here. So with the auto throttle armed, but not active, the auto throttle automatically activates when the pitch mode is VNAV path, one of those, VNAV path it is. Speed is less than the FMC calculated value for 1 second, and the thrust is below the reference thrust limit and above 400 feet. And then if you are going to be within the minimum maneuvering speed. Now we tried that. I mean, you know, in the type rating, we did try that out, obviously, for demonstration. But honestly, how would you get into that situation? That's the question, right? So it's more like on, let's say, on final approach, right? You're flying, you know, manual thrust, but those switches remain engaged all the time, right? So I'm not sure now if we're gonna get the automatic activation. I'm not sure if the Horizon mod here simulates that, but normally, so if the speed decreases into the amber band, the auto throttle will change from hold to thrust mode and will set the thrust so that if the speed continues to decrease, thrust will reach the climb thrust limit. Yeah, so it does have a safety guard until, you know, for low airspeed. So it's similar to toga lock. It does activate automatically. But, you know, as long as you don't have those switched off completely. I doubt for some reason that it's going to work here. But we'll simulate it, okay? Yeah, now we have low airspeed. Yeah, here's the stall speed. No, it doesn't do that. Okay, let's go back to auto thrust. We can try that in the Vector 787, okay? Once that is released. But I'll tell you another problem we would have now, IRL. So if we're close to the max flight level, we are again what's called behind the power curve. So there's a drag lift polar, and depending on the altitude, you have a surplus of thrust available. However, if you get to a point past the optimum drag to lift ratio, you are then creating more drag again, And that potentially, depending on the altitude, could mean that you're not going to have enough thrust available. So this is actually simulating it quite nicely right now. You see, we're at climb power, full power, but the aircraft is having a hard time to accelerate. Now, once we get past that that point where the lift drag ratio starts climbing again, then we'll have more surplus. So we're, you know, in front of the power curve. Then it should start to increase a bit better again. But right now, yeah, the increase is very slow. So potentially, if you're behind the power curve at very high altitudes, you have to give up altitude. So you have to give up potential energy and make it into kinetic energy to get in front of the power curve again. Yeah, so now you can see it's getting a bit better again. Yeah. Good. Climb thrust limit is lower than the toga lock. Yeah, it is. But to be honest, at these high altitudes, the different limitations would be pretty much the same. So if you go to your thrust limits, right, it wouldn't really matter if you go to continuous. Oh, it's interesting. Okay, so IRL, right? So go around, i.e. max power, continuous, cruise, all those powers should be pretty much the same. Right, but that's, I guess, a bit of inaccuracy. And I'm not sure why the climb power would be higher than go around power or continuous power. It doesn't really make much sense. But yeah, IRL, those three settings, go around, continuous, cruise, they would be pretty much equal. So why does it take so long right now to accelerate? Well, it's because we have a pretty high pitch attitude. Okay, so well, that's no help. If we look at the prime flight display here, so what we have here, that is our flight path, and since we're neither climbing or descending, the flight path marker here is on the horizon. However, our longitudinal axis, so where the aircraft nose is pointing, we're pretty much at let's say 4 degrees pitch. So that's a 4 degree angle of attack. And that means the higher the angle of attack, the more drag you will create on the aircraft. Right? And that's why the saying goes, you can stall an aircraft at you can stall the aircraft at any power, at any airspeed, because it's more a function of the angle of attack. What is it with the why does it reset the zoom? There we go. All right. Yeah, so now we can see as we increase the speed, well, we look at the Mach number really at this altitude, right? You can see now the pitch is going down, so the angle of attack, the difference between your longitudinal axis of the aircraft and the actual flight path gets less and less and less. So you can also see that the drag of the aircraft is getting less. Right, somebody just undertook us there. Look at that. Who is it? I can't see. Even with the binoculars, can't see that. Oh, nice, Yoda. Appreciate that. Hang on. Discord. Thank you. So Yoda says, so the autothrottle engages if the autothrottle arm switches are on. That's those switches here. They are on. Autothrust engages automatically if the autothrust arm switches are on and one of the following occurs. Engage a mode that includes pitch control, such as flight level change. Flight level change, VNAV, vertical speed, takeoff, go around. Or speed decreases to near stick shaker activation speed. So that's like an auto-throttle wake-up speed. Yeah, perfect. So it's not really a set speed. It's more a, as you get close to the stick shaker activation speed, that's when you have the automatic thrust activation again. But again, the main deal is that those must be on. So if you switch these off, there is no more automatic thrust available. Good. Let's do the following. I'm going to go increase the speed a bit because we've been messing about too much. Right, let's have a look here at the menu. Let's go airport selection there. And so we are coming up to Marseille, if I'm not completely mistaken. Let's have a look. Yeah, I'm still a bit far out. Yeah, that's Nice. That should be Marseille. That's Montpellier. Yep. Looks good. I'm looking forward to the Vector 787. Lovely. Brennelt, so landing is going to be in approximately half an hour. Maybe, let's say 40 minutes. So what time is it now? So around 9, 9:15, Brennelt. Javier or Xavier, no, it's Javier or Javier, I don't know how to pronounce that, sorry. You landed in Zurich and you enjoyed the physics mod. Okay. Brandon, I hope it's not too late. I hope that's okay. Let's do the flight plan here. And then I can already take the routing. And Brandon, thank you so much again for making the route planning for us. So on the group flight briefing, the first route changed that also on the Nightbot. Commands, route, and then change that. So flight 2. That is going to be from C2. Sorry, Segu to Sierra Echo Sierra Tango, and then correct, and then flight number 3. It's gonna be so Sierra Echo Sierra Tango to Sierra Echo Golf Sierra, and that is gonna be yeah. Right, so that should be it. Does that make sense? Is rough. Yeah. Okay, so the routing should be updated, yeah. Let's see, Ghost. Let's do a fuel check. So let's do Montique here. So we've got 1820 and 10.8 tons, plus the extra, which was 2 tons. So we should have 12.8 on the flight plan. So quick look here. Navigraph app. Let's try that again. So sim brief, OFP. Good. So Mike Tango Golf, 56 minutes after departure, and we should have 7.5 plus 2. Yeah, so right now I have a bit more than what I should have. I should have 9.5, maybe 10, depending on taxi fuel. So I guess the plus 7 or plus 8 that I've chosen is a bit much at the moment. But again, it's not a long flight, is it? And the flight time, 56 minutes. Let's have a look here. 56 minutes. We are currently 58 minutes. So okay. No worries, Ghost. Always happy for the updates. And there's Marseille below us. Beautiful. Yeah, weekend has arrived. Right. Ah, look at that. Beautiful. Lovely. Yeah, sunset. Okay, so as a word, so the flight time for the first leg from Sierra Echo Golf Uniform to Sierra Echo Sierra Tango is going to be 1 hour 30, so it's not that bad. Brennell, I was going to ask you regarding the scenery for Sierra Echo Sierra Tango. Is there scenery for that? So San Cristobal is a freeware. Yeah. Yeah, freeware. I'm going to download that, yeah. Chain Reactor asks, hypothetical question. If you would go back to active service and you had to choose, would you rather do short hop holiday carrier like Condor or rather long haul cargo like Aerologic? Honestly, just because of my person situation, I would go long haul. Let's put it this way. My doctor said that I should not do any more jobs that have very high stress levels. I mean, like aviation in general has higher stress levels, but I can tell you that short range has much higher stress levels than long range. So, hey TW, yeah, finally weekend, right? I agree, finally. Good. Okay, so let me look. Download. There we go. Right, so let's have a quick look here. Search again. Flightsim audio. Search Sierra Echo Sierra Tango. Huh? Why no airport? I just saw that. Hang on, down there it is. Good. I like it. So we did a nice takeoff. So it was responsive, but not so twitchy anymore regarding the pitch axes. So the only downside, it seems, that if you have installed the mod, it could be that on the next time you start the sim, that the mod doesn't work anymore, and you have to reinstall the mod again. So I'm not sure what's going on there, but you will know instantly. So when you get into the sim with the installed mod, move the thrust levers. If the thrust levers don't move, then the mod has broken the add-on, and then you have to reinstall the Horizon mod and the physics mod. Oh, Ali, I don't think any doctor would tell me not to do flight simming it. I mean, this doesn't stress me. Hey Voyager, moin. Welcome back. Sorry, ich habe dir vorhin gar keinen Shoutout gegeben. Voyager, vielen Dank und willkommen. No, I don't find streaming or flying a flight sim here stressful. So that's okay. That's true. Cargo doesn't complain, yeah. Well, that is very true. Cool. So we're downloading the app. Fantastic. So let's do the following. Let me calculate the landing performance. So we're landing Palma de Mallorca, and there is a arrival ATIS. Palma de Mallorca, thank you very much. Runways arrivals 24 left. Expect ILS Zulu 24 left. We're going to do a flap 25 landing as we would normally do. Landing weight around 171, let's say. Well, let's say 171,500. Flaps 25, 18 wind dry. 1019 is correct. And let's have the in-flat method and factored landing distance. So with auto brakes 2, we would take a factor of 3,000 meters, which sounds a bit much, if I'm honest. From my experience, it would be let's try auto brake 3 then. That's a factor 2.6. Yeah, we'll take 3. So flaps 25 and auto brake 3. That's what we'll take. Yeah, that seems a bit excessive, doesn't it? Like, 10% would be 200 meters. Yeah, that's a bit much factor. Yeah, you're right. Yeah. Yeah, that's true. So maybe let's go back to 2. So that's then, let's say 400 meters. Yeah, we'll take 2. Order break 2. Yeah. So flaps 25, order break 2. Good combination. I like that. Yeah. That's what we'll take. Usually, so Capitan, normally we would always try to take flaps 25 as it uses less fuel in the approach, makes less noise. So it's more economical. And then, I mean, only when you have maybe tailwind. So tailwind on the 787 is a big deal. Always. So, because it's literally a glider aircraft. Right, so you're going to have a hard time slowing down the aircraft with tailwind. So there it is flaps 30 then usually. But let's say you have some headwinds and you have enough landing distance available, it's flaps 25. Good, let's brief you guys quickly. So we are expecting... we have approach 19155, fantastic. We're expecting the Lunik 3 Papa arrival, which we have inserted, and so the 3 Papa takes us 25 DMEs, Charlie Delta Papa, Cap de Pera. There's a speed limit point there, and then we go Cap de Pera, and then from Cap de Pera it's going to be for the ILS. Zulu 24 left. So we have a transition, Cap de Pera, radio 271 to Bavum, then Obumu onto the ILS, and then we follow the ILS down. Minimums, we are Cat Delta, we are pretty fast in the approach, so it's going to be 250 feet. Minimums Barrow, and the missed approach is a very short left turn there. So it's going to be radar 193 outbound, or 192, and then radar vectors, it seems. So runway track until 420 feet, left turn, but not before 193 radial JOA. Left max 185 knots, which is inserted here as well. And then follow radial 193 outbound from JOA, climb 3,000 feet. That's fine. Cool. Right. Sector 3,200 to the south. Higher sectors to the north. Some mountains there. 5,200, 7,000, 6,000 there. And after landing, what we're going to do is we are going to vacate the runway and probably Sierra 2, or yeah, we're going to aim for Sierra 2. Then, most likely, we're going to be parked here somewhere on the apron. So not necessarily at the gate. So it should be like 116, 117, 118 somewhere here. So we should be looking at south, Link, Lima Foxtrot to the parking stand there. Good. Any questions? Threats, specials? If not, we'll do the descent items, flaps 25, auto brakes 2, minimums 250. Oh, that's much. No, that's fast. I don't know, the trim settings, I mean, they wouldn't really be that high. I don't remember exactly what trim setting we had during landing. But in flight sims, especially Microsoft, very often you get some weird trim settings, to 250 set. Cool. Good. Before we descend, we'll read the descent checklist. So, recall is checked. Auto brake 2. Landing data VREF 149. Minimum baro 250. Approach briefing completed. Descent checklist complete. Can we check? Hang on. No, Felix. As far as I understand, this mod is for the Horizon mod. Because it says Horizon 787 Physics and Autopilot mod. You mean the trim setting? If you can remind me after landing, yes, we can check for sure. Alrighty, let's have a quick look. Approach. I guess we have to wait until we get pinged. Oh, yeah, 19155. It is a nice sunset. Let me quickly show you guys here outside view. Oh, Ghost, yeah, go ahead. Thanks, Yoda, for the link. Yes, I did make a video about this stuff, yeah. Ghost, let's have a look. Oh, nice, yeah. Yeah, it looks also very nice. So that's from Ghost flying along with us. Well, I have some clouds. How come you don't have any clouds? That's strange. Oh, so today the pollen are flying again. Oh, I forgot to switch off the landing lights. Test. Test. There we go. Beautiful. Lovely. Oh, you're in 2020. Ah, okay. Gorgeous. So nice. Good, we're reaching our top descent. So let's dial down 10,000. So this is the first restriction. And it will start the descent automatically. Blame the FO, absolutely. Always. Always. Cool. Down we go. Enjoying the sunset. Gorgeous. Yeah, so I'm Felix, exactly. So I'm flying the 787 Horizon mod with the Physics and Autopilot mod. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, Ghost, I need to get the next flight set up really quickly. Although, I tell you what, Ghost, I mean, I'll try to watch your landing, okay, Ghost? Because I need to install my hardware anyways. So, this will take a few minutes. And then once I've installed the hardware stuff, some reported on a mod page thrust oscillations to descend. It lets the speed decay. Yeah, could be. We'll check. I'm using VNAV path right now. Let's check the path descent speed here. That's also very important. So let me do this at 290. A little bit faster, okay. So now we'll be a bit low on the path, I think. Oh, hang on. That should have been 0.85, 290. My bad. There we go. That's better. Maxi, I like the mod. it's nice. I mean, the only thing really I'm missing is the sounds. Sounds are very basic, but the aircraft now with the physics mod flies very nicely. You do get a sense of the aircraft being heavy, which is nice. Yeah, and I mean, you know, flight plan stuff and routing stuff, sort of CDU, FMS stuff works fine. Autopilot, even the CPDLC stuff works, or PDC stuff, right? That was great to see. Yeah, so just leveled off because now as we're descending faster, or at a higher airspeed, we don't have to descend that early. So now we're like 600 feet below, but it's now again. Now it's idle power again. So now we can see if it maintains the path. Okay, Ghost. All right. Yeah, but like I said, I'll watch your landing if I can, and then I'll if I finish the hardware setup, then I'll have to go. Good. Terrain mode is on. You can see the island, Palma de Mallorca, absolutely beautiful. And there's Minorca. Here's Minorca. That's Mallorca.
Welcome aboard the Captain
the mountains there.
Could
to
new
the
subscribers
west.
please make your way to the first class cabin, where complimentary drinks, snacks, and premium
Lovely,
flight
lovely
entertainment
island.
will
Love
be
it.
served. Thank you.
Cycling paradise, yeah, indeed.
Good evening, BB. I hope you're having a good day.
I am. Captain Chaos, I hope you too. Happy weekend. 79 months. Fantastic. Thank you very much for the 79. Thrust idle again. Alright, let me just check something here on the phone. All good. Fantastic. Alrighty. Nice. Yeah, so I have the landing rate logger. So we have touchdown FX, which is connected. So we'll see. My last landings were pretty good. I mean, quite happy with that. I like the app. it gives you better landing rates. Hey Silet, hello. Greetings to Spain. How are you? What's the purpose of black space under the flight info? Yeah, that's called the auxiliary display. So I'll show you the purpose. So we're going to go to flight information, ATIS request. Let me put in Palma. Arrival. Let's send that. And then we're going to go... And there it is. Right. So, for example, ATIS messages, clearances are shown on this side, which is great. This is a really, really cool function. I really love this on the 787. Yeah, 24 left, Alice Zulu, 220, Cavalcade, 18 degrees. QNH 1019. So there we go. Here's already the ping from the approach controller, 19155. So 19155.
Just confirm Victor 2 Golf Link North 22 for right to the market.
That's correct, thank you.
Copy, never sure.
Palma approach, good evening from Lufthansa 711 Heavy, passing 280, descending level 100, and we have information Golf.
Walker 850 Heavy, wind 230 for knots, runway 24 right, clear for takeoff.
Runway 24 right, clear for takeoff, Walker 8 for through.
Condor 8 Tango Alpha, any direct available for us?
Condor 8 Tango Alpha, when passing 6,000 feet, proceed direct Papa Tango Charlie, Porto, Colon.
Passing 6,000 feet, direct Papa Tango Charlie,
Lufthansa 711 Heavy, good evening, radar contact, continue descent flight level 70, expect ILS to approach runway 24 left, information, hotel is current now.
Okay, we'll check information hotel, descending 70, expecting ILS Zulu 24 left, and just confirm arrival will be Lunik 3 Papa, Lufthansa 711.
Lufthansa 711, affirmative, Lunik 3 Papa arrival, you may expect a direct soon to Bavum.
Okay, fantastic, we'll plan for that, thank you Lufthansa 711. Cool, so expecting a direct. Which means we may as well go to the fixed page quickly. Put in the airport. To make sure that we...
Europa 174 approaching level 140.
Europa 174 for further climb advisory 122 decimal 8. Fijne vlucht nog, bye bye.
Over de Unicom. Tot ziens. Europa 174.
And then for the CDU...
3 Foxtrot Charlie requesting push and start.
3 Foxtrot Charlie, push and start approved, facing east, QNH 1019er.
Push start approved, facing east, QNH 1019er.
Walker 850 heavy, radar contact, passing 2000.
Good, so we're currently 62 miles.
240. Continue climb flight level 240, Walker 850.
Lufthansa 711, proceed direct Bavum.
Present position, direct to Bavum. Thank you, Lufthansa 711. Cool. So that's a nice direct execute. Now we're going to be high.
KLM 535.
Take the speed brakes out. Dive, dive, dive. Let me select the speed to...
Runway 24 right.
Yeah, let's keep the speed to 280. Down we go. So about 60 miles, we're 4,000 feet high at least.
Nostrum 1815, engine started.
Hey Gordon, yes it is. I do like the mod here. Good. 18 degrees, 1019, pre-selected. Let's cancel the message there. Fantastic. Beautiful. It's not too crazy. What I like is, you know, even with speed brakes half out, the centering isn't crazy.
Advisory 122 decimal 8. Bye bye.
So we can even increase the speed brakes a bit more. So it's not going like 6,000 feet a minute dive. So that's nice.
Walker 850 heavy, proceed direct Drago.
Direct Bravo, Walker 850.
Yeah, so that's a bit weird because we are high in the profile. So it did add a bit of thrust, which is a bit weird. Yeah, that VNAV is a bit strange, right? I agree. The transition is in 70. So let's go VNAV forecast 070 in there. There we go. The ILS identifier should be India Papa Alpha Lima 237 degree inbound.
KLM 535 radar contact.
So that's already correctly indicated here.
Upon passing 6,000 feet, proceed direct Papa Tango Charlie, Porto Colon.
Climbing to flight level 140 and when passing 6,000 feet, direct to Papa Tango Charlie, KLM 535.
It should indicate the whole message on there because there's a lot of space on that, right? So let me have a look again.
Lufthansa 711 heavy, continuous descent altitude 5,000 feet, QNH 1019er.
Descending 5,000 feet, QNH 1019er, Lufthansa 711 heavy. Good. 1019er. Is set and coming into the path here. Flight information, review, flight info uplinks, ATIS request, right? So it should even show that here as well. I mean, normally you don't have to scroll through that really. Speed brakes back in. Approach checklist. Approach altimeters. 1019 set. Approach checklist complete. Right, let's send the we'll get the I-class over my side again.
Tango Lima Juliet Link North.
Looking good. Look at that. Beautiful. Bit of tailwind, but now on path. I'm going to slow down to 50 knots here. So we're passing 10,000 feet. Let's get the seatbelts on, lights on here.
NS1 1115, ready to taxi.
Get some more speed brakes. And again, the 787 is slippery.
1815, taxi link port for
It is a glider aircraft. Right, here we got Alcudia.
Golf Link North.
Beautiful. Oh, lovely. That's really nice.
Victor 2, Golf, Link North, NS1 1815.
Gorgeous. Yes. We had to use the speed brakes a lot. A lot.
Lima Foxtrot Link North.
Rabonius, hello, good evening.
Take Link Point, runway 24 right away, Lima Foxtrot.
I've been here many times, guys. I've been on holiday, I think 4 times now over the last 10 years. Yeah, so beautiful. Beautiful for hiking, especially the mountains. So beautiful for hiking. You can go cycling, swimming, obviously. You can, rent a boat. So many things to do here. Absolutely beautiful. Right, on path, looking good. Like it. ILS.
September 35 November, Palm approach.
Yes, exactly. Formentor Lighthouse should be here. That's the one, I think, isn't it? Or hang on, no, this one here, right? Somewhere here it should be. Yeah, that's something else. I think it should be somewhere here. It's a crazy road up there, especially with the cyclists. Okay, guys, I'll tell you what we'll do. I'm going to try some hand flying here. So all of us disarmed.
Export 5 Alpha departure, runway 24 right, initially 6,000 feet, squawk 1,000, information auto.
Runway 24 right, 6,000.
So as long as we stay on speed, we should not have any requirement to trim the aircraft. And the aircraft should nicely stay on the path. So not really necessary to do many.
711 heavy after Bavam, you're cleared for the LS approach runway 24 left, report established.
After Bavam cleared the LS Zulu 24 left, I call established Lufthansa 711 heavy. Good, cleared for the approach. So I can see the localized indication is already showing up here.
122.8 KLM 535, bye-bye.
Walker 850 heavy, advisory 122.8, bye-bye.
And let's put
heavy, thank you very much, goodbye.
So normally what we would say,
November, good evening,
speed buck up speed.
Altitude 6,000 feet.
So if you want to set the speed to flaps 1 speed, it would be 1 speed, or flaps 1 speed. So we have ILS 21 miles now to go. Fantastic. So 21 miles.
Descendant 705, Palm approach.
I'm gonna activate the localizer mode. Just actually, I'll tell you what. Flight director's off. Yay. Let's fly this raw data. And now the question is, do you have any other indications? Like a rose mode or something? And no, you don't. At least not on the horizon mode here. So you have your raw data indication here, glide slope, and so localizer, and later the glide slope. Good. 5,000 feet.
Right, clear for takeoff.
Let's go fine. There's
Two
some
right,
runway.
clear for takeoff. Condor 3 Foxtrot Charlie.
It's beautiful. I love how it with the roll, it's also like on the A320, a roll
Ryanair 4 Yankee Zulu.
Rate. So the more you deflect, the yoke, the faster the roll rate, which is great. So that's being done very nicely.
Wings 1289ers behind the traffic in front. Condor Airbus A320, runway 24 right, line up and wait behind.
So again, typical. Could use some speed brakes. Now I'm not sure why Yeah, that's a little issue here. So without the flight directors,
Lufthansa 705.
there should not be any indications there. So on the FMA, right? Flaps 1, speed is checked. Flaps 1. So now as the speed reduces, I have to use the trim, the stabilizer trim, to trim the aircraft to the new desired speed.
Level 80. Expect ILS will approach from 924 left. Linux 3 Papa.
So missed approach 3000 set. Here comes flaps 5. Speed is checked. Flaps 5. And on the final, without the gear, you need at least flap 17. Well, we have 5 knots tailwind. So I think with that, we would need probably flaps 20. So now I've got speed brakes out again because I need to slow down.
Ready for push and start, Iberia 09.
Yep, on purpose. The 787 is fast. It is a fast aircraft. So let's do flap 17.
711 heavy, winds 220 at 04 knots, runway 24 left, clear to land.
24 left, 24 left, clear to land, Lufthansa 711 heavy. And let's go flaps 20. Now you can't go beyond
705,
flaps 20 without the gear down. You will get a
flight level 70.
A gear not down warning. Here comes the gear down.
Mallorca approach, good evening, Condor 2 Kilo Papa, passing 19,000 feet, inbound Lunik.
Condor 2 Kilo Papa, good evening, radar contact, continue descent flight level.
So we're going to wait until we see the gear down indication. Now it's down, now I can put the flaps to 25. 154, 25 speed.
Descent to 9,000 feet and expect ILS.
Now we trim the aircraft to the speed.
25 left, Condor 2 Kilo Papa.
On the speed brakes.
Condor 3 Foxtrot Charlie, radar contact passing 2,000 feet, continue climb flight level 140.
Continue climb flight level 140, Condor 3 Foxtrot Papa.
Lufthansa 705, good day with you.
705, good day, readability 5.
Alright, landing checklist. Speed brake armed, yeah. So how come I can't arm this? There we go. Landing checklist.
Say again.
Lufthansa 705, good day, readability
and beautiful.
5. Now,
I'm going to tell you, the mod is really, really nice. It flies very stable. So as I have trimmed the speed correctly,
Air National 2328 behind departing traffic. Eurowings A320.
It's lovely and stable.
Behind.
Copy. Behind departing traffic, line up on runway 24 right, Air National 2328.
Alright, stay on path here.
Lufthansa 35 November. After Bavum, you're clear for the ILS to approach from 924 left. Report established.
Really beautiful. Look how stable it flies. As long as as long as I maintain the speed, that's the thing on the 787 and the 777. The key on final to get it nice and stable is get to your correct speed, trim for that speed, and then maintain the speed. Speed control is so important.
Condor 3 Foxtrot Charlie, proceed direct protocol on Papa Tango Charlie.
Continue.
Continue direct Papa Tango Charlie, Condor 3 Foxtrot Charlie.
Lufthansa 705, you're pretty high now, so right turn heading 185 please.
Right heading 185.
Lufthansa 3 Lima Charlie, speed 210.
Yeah, so I'm going to get the right reverser. So we had speed brakes up, no reverse left engine, manual brakes. So we did float a bit long. I'll take the next one. But nice again here as well. I can feel the weight of the aircraft. Beautiful. Yeah, very quiet. So I did dial down the sim sounds a bit. Sorry for that.
A very good evening. Lufthansa friendly Mike 852 info hotel Airbus A321 requesting IFR clearance to Stuttgart.
Lufthansa 5 Lima Mike, good evening. Clear size for your destination via the Emirates 5 Alpha departure, runway 24 right, initially 5,000 feet, squawk 1347.
Nice.
Clear to Stuttgart with the Emirates 5 Alpha departure, climbing initially 5,000 feet, squawk is 1347 and the runway is 24 right for Lufthansa 5 Lima Mike.
Lufthansa 5 Lima Mike, is that correct? Thank you. And that's from 1815, runway 24 right, line up and wait.
Runway 24 right, line up and wait, and that's from 1815.
You're ready for taxi, today 09.
Beautiful.
We did at 09, taxi runway 24 right, via Victor 1, Lima, Golf, Foxtrot, Link North.
Yeah, it is. It's definitely feeling more to real life. I would say so, yeah.
Victor 1, Lima, Golf.
Yeah, look at the trim zone. I have trim setting 11. Somebody was asking earlier. Yeah, D3642. Yeah, it is quite high.
Under 3 Foxtrot Charlie, advisory 12 decimal 8, bye-bye.
I would agree, that's unusual high.
Advisory 1.
But again, that's one of the things with the...
Descend at 705, right at 300 degrees, continue descent altitude 5,000
the aircraft add-ons. A lot of add-ons have issues with the trim setting.
Left or right?
Right, heading 300, please.
Right, heading 30.
Right, let's do the after landings.
Descend at 3 Lima Charlie, continue descent altitude 6,000
Start the APU, let's get the TCAS off. Auto brake is disarmed, flaps are coming up.
Descend at 705, you're starting left. It was the right turn heading 300.
And let's reset
Sorry, now turning right 300.
Thank you.
Descend at 3 Lima Charlie, right heading 255 degrees.
So I should really stop. I mean,
Doing 1289,
he's busy.
Papa Tango Charlie.
Papa Tango Charlie, you're going to
Descend at 35 November, thank you. Wind 2200 for knots, runway 24 left, clear to land. And now from 2328, radar contact, continue climb flight level 160.
Continue climb by level 160 and Astron 2328.
And that's from 1815, wind 2200 for knots, runway 24 right, clear takeoff.
Ghost, is that you there on the final? And Lufthansa 711 has vacated.
Lufthansa 711 Heavy, thank you. Welcome to Palma, taxi stand 54 via South Kilo Lima.
South Kilo Lima stand 54, Lufthansa 711. Now I need to find that.
Lufthansa 705 confirm we have to descend.
Lufthansa 705 for sequencing, speed 210, right heading 360 degrees and continue descent to 4,000 feet. Correction, 4,000 feet.
Descending 4,000,
so
speed 210 and right heading.
So apparently we can park there. I mean, a bit surprised.
1289, advisory 12 decimal 8, bye-bye.
Will do.
12 decimal 8, you're only something like, good evening.
Lufthansa 3 Lima Charlie.
I have to say, the sim is really smooth today. Really lovely.
Left, report established.
So nice. Yeah, I see. That's only.
And that's from 2328. Proceed direct Galat.
Proceed direct Galat and Astron 2328.
Oh, hang on. Disregard. We can.
And that's from 1815.
I'll take it back.
2,600 feet. Continue climb flight level 150.
I'll take it back.
150 and that's from 1815.
So there's 56. And then 54 is to the left. Oh no, hang on. 5-4, there it is. Disregard. Right. So here's 5-4. Let's see. How's it going? The lights are brilliant as well. Love it. Cool. Let's park the aircraft. Yes, Jobs. Yeah, where's my first officer? Test. Always the same. Joey, you did say 54? GG's. I did not know they have a heavy gate here. Oh, look at that. Even the docking system works. 789 is correct.
Iberia 09er, winds 220 at 04 knots, runway 24 right, clear for takeoff.
Runway 24 right, clear for takeoff, Iberia 09.
Palma die Lufthansa 5 Mike, Congress push and startup.
Center 5 Lima Mike, push and start facing north, QNH
So APU is available, ground power is available.
Facing north, QNH 109, Lufthansa 5 Mike.
Let's get the dome light on here. That as well. So shut down items.
Lufthansa 705, left turn heading 265 degrees.
Left heading 265 degrees.
Seatbelts off as well.
Condor 2 Kilo Papa, continue descent altitude,
Transponder
6,000
off.
feet, QNH 1019er.
And then we'll read the
Descent
shutdown
6,000 feet, QNH
checklist.
1019er, Condor 2 Kilo
Shutdown. Park and brake. Park and brake is set. Shutdown checklist complete.
Lufthansa 3 Lima Charlie, thank you. Winds 220 at 04 knots, runway 24 left, clear to land.
If you connect the aft, the aircon should work without. Okay, we'll try. Let's see. So we switch off the APU. What should happen now is that we should get.
Lufthansa 35 November, taxi stand 84.
Yeah, now the CACs have switched off. But if we take the aft external power, it should be on again. It may take a few seconds, we'll see. Or it's not simulated here. That could also be the case. That was a really nice flight. I have to say, they've done a fantastic job with the mod here regarding the... Sim says no, exactly. Fantastic job. Really nice. Hand flies beautifully. Really surprised. Runways, let's go 24 left. Ghost, have you landed yet? This should be fly just fly. No, hang on, what's it called? Just sim. Just sim. Right, let's see. Where's Ghost? That's some radar. So the 3 Lima Charlie. No, that's from Düsseldorf. Also Düsseldorf.
Iberia 09er, radar contact, continue climb, flight level 150.
Oh, you're the Condor, right, Ghost?
Continue climb, flight level 150, Iberia 09er.
Okay. So
and the 705 on present heading, you're clear
what
for
I'm going to do
is
I'm going to set up my hardware for the next flight, so it doesn't get too late.
Clear for ILS runway.
But I will leave the runway running, so you can watch some more landings. BTV, good evening. So there will be 2 more flights, but it'll be on the stream. So we're going to stop the stream in a couple of minutes and restart the stream again for the next 2 flights. But for now, I'll have you show or watch the landings here. Beautiful. All right. So while I'm resetting my hardware. Ghost, you already landed. Okay. Well, then I can play the outro. Sorry for missing the landing. All right, guys. So thank you so much.
Papa, how long
Nate
are you online today? So I can go around if you are longer online.
I have bought it. Yes, I've bought the 777-300ER,
Understood.
but I can't
Papa
try
will be
today.
on
But I will try to get it going as quickly as possible.
Then is it okay when I
right,
fly
so
a
thanks for
go-round?
the 5 gifted.
Sure, that's
thanks
the
for
first,
the
no
resubs.
problem.
If you're interested in the flight, give me about 10 minutes. I'll be back again in the FENIX A320.
Palma, Lufthansa 5 Lima Mike, we have a few problems with our hydraulics, we need a few more minutes.
Here comes the outro, thank you so much everyone.
5 Lima Mike, no problem at all, just report once you're ready for taxi, we'll take it in.